Good morning, everybody. Well, actually, no, it's afternoon now. It's just after lunch. And welcome to my first flip through of a journal that I have been making. I am quite new to the journaling world and very slow at it. But I wanted to share with you the first one I've ever made. Well, no, it's not the first one I've ever made. I should rephrase that. It's the first one I've ever made for myself. I treated myself to an online course from Amity Bloom, Naz at Amity Bloom, and it is this, the Everyday Journal. It's still not finished yet because I sort of decided that I was going to fill it up and journal in it along the way. So I've basically made the cover, constructed the signatures, put them together, and that is about all really. But I don't want to, I don't know how I want to explain to you how I want to journal. I want to make ephemera and journal in it as I'm going along, because this is going to be, as it suggests, my everyday journal. And what I want to keep in this journal is things that I do that are special to me on an everyday basis, like going to visit family, trips out for the day. I'm not going to use this journal to journal my everyday life. I want to keep this one especially for days out with family and friends and special occasions, you know, that kind of thing. So this is my everyday journal. It has got a crocheted I don't know what you call this, doily on the front. This is a crocheted closure with ribbon and a little tiny daisy. I don't really want to tell you too much about it, as in it was a course that I paid for. So if I give you too much of hints and tips away, I might get into trouble off Nazit, and I don't want that to happen. But I am just going to quickly flick through it and show you. So here we go. So it's got a ribbon and a doily closure, and it's quite a long one. Like I say, I crocheted this doily myself out of one of my crochet patterns. It really easy to do, and then I attached the ribbon on my sewing machine. I hope you can all see. Let me just get up and have a look and make sure you're getting everything in. I think you are. Do I need to move over here a little bit more? Yeah, I do, don't I? You will have to excuse me. I'm quite new at this. I am a podcaster, so I'm more used to be sitting in front of the camera rather than you not being able to see me and just what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that is the closure, and on the front I used a heavy cotton. It's a soft journal cover. I used a heavy cotton, and then I don't know if you can see, but I did some embroidery. I coloured in some embroidery here and here. Well, it's all over really, and it gives it like a really nice tactile texture, if that's the right word. Then I added a little bit of my favourite Liberty Torn Lawn. We've got some nice cotton ribbon. This is another one of my favourite fabrics. And then I've got one of the journaling plates, and my husband made me this journaling tag on his laser printer. And then the spine, again, it's got some of my favourite Torn Lawn fabric. And then this is some Tilda fabric, and then some of this beautiful lace that I bought. On the back, again, can you tell I'm a Liberty lover? This is more Liberty fabric, and this is one of my very favourite prints. This is Strawberry Thief. So I use that on the back. Still got little bits and pieces on it. It's a 3-inch spine, so it's quite a substantial spine. It's 5 signatures. I have got the little corner, I don't know what you call these, whatever these are called, corner protectors, corner plates. They are a little bit bent in places because, again, I have to explain I'm new to this and not really sure what to do, and I did ruin them. So I might take them off and see if I can put some different ones on, but I did glue them on first before I think it's the tool that I need to press them down. Anyway, this is the inside. So this is again, soft inside with a lace pocket, and you know, you can put anything in there, can't you? I'm going to store all my tickets, and I'll show you what I mean actually. I went over to, let me find it for you, just bear with me 1 second. I went over to my daughter's house a few months back now to look after her little dog and the house, while her and her wife went to Glastonbury, and she gave me all the tickets and her band, a Glastonbury wristband and things like that. And this is the ticket that, let me cover that up because it's got a name and address on it. And so I'm going to put all this kind of thing, this is what is going to go in the front here, all the ephemera. And obviously I didn't go to Glasgow, but I did look after the house and did quite a few bits and pieces, and so I could journal about that. So that's what that pocket's going to be for. So like I say, there's 5 signatures. This first signature, this paper is actually wrapping paper that I bought from one of my favourite shops in Frome, where my daughter lives, on Catherine Hill. So I decided to put that on a card, and I backed it on a card and some cardstock, and then I just stuck some of the printables down that I bought from Amity Bloom. So like I say, there's excuse me, there's not very much in this journal because I want to do it as I go along, and I quite like lots of plain paper because I like to add to it and decorate it as I'm going. That's what I do know I like to do. So this is all, this paper is avocado dyed. This is one that I got out of a magazine, and again avocado dyed, and that's the other end. I don't know what has happened there, but there's lots. I've got lots of different ephemera and such like that I've bought from Amity Bloom out of a shop. Let me just show you. Well, let me finish flicking through and then I'll show you. I just collaged this page a little bit, and then that's the back. This is the second signature. Again, this is a downloadable PDF. I'm not sure where I got that from. And I collaged a little bit in there. Again, from all these are downloadables. This is a paper that I dyed with excuse me, some Kool-Aid. This little piece of fabric, I've put that there because Dawn, my friend from the Netherlands, gave me some little samples when I went over to visit her earlier this year, and I thought I'm going to put some of the ephemera that I saved from going over to visit her in there. This is just a what they call these die cuts that I cut out a little butterfly. I did a little cotton ruffle there. And then this is, again, all downloadables. This is a flip out pocket. Well, no, it's not a flip out pocket. It's a flip out. Did they call it flip out? And I've just sketched some lines on for me to do some journaling there. And again, I've just done a little bit of collage in there, and a little, what's this called? Nameplate, tag plate? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Can't you tell I'm new? Sorry. So that's the second journal. This, second signature. This is the third signature. I love these birds. This is actually out of a scrapbook. And it was single-sided scrapbook, so it was white on the other side. So I stuck down another printable there, and then I've put a little saying there, "Your soul is singing," which I thought was quite apt, next to a music page. Here I've just done a little bit of ephemera. I've just put this little journaling card here and another name tag for the top of the page, and bent down this page, and I don't know, I'm going to do something with that, and popped that there. This is a book page that I had, I quite like that. It's a bird, and then that's a scene, and you'll see further on that the other half of that is a cottage. I did another fabric ruffle. This is one of my favourite things that you got actually when you bought the course from Naz. You got some, oh excuse me, free downloadables, and this was one of them. I absolutely love this as my centre page. And I actually think I'm going to just leave that as it is. I might do a little bit down here, but nothing too much. I thought that was a pocket, but it's not. I've just stuck that on. I think I did that to extend the page, to be fair. There's the other half of that picture out of the book. Then this is an old music sheet, and that's the other half of the printable, and I've put just a little, let me see if I can get something to show you. That's just a little tuck spot there. This is the 4th signature. Again, this is from a printable. This paper is absolutely beautiful. This, again, is from Froome, on my favourite place, Catherine Hill, and it's handmade paper. Stunning. This is a paper from one of my magazines, and again, I just loved it because, oh, I just loved it. Some vintage new sheet paper, and I put another little, oh, I want to know what are these called. If anybody knows, will you tell me underneath? Because I really need to learn all the jargon, don't I? This is just a white page, and I don't like that, so there will be something done with that, whether I'll collage it or I will do something with it. This is one of my favourite, again, pages. This is a image of a old piece of vintage wallpaper. Isn't that stunning? I mean, some people might think that is ghastly, but I absolutely think that is stunning. I love it. So that's an old piece of vintage wallpaper, and again, it's white there, so I will do something with that. Piece of old music sheet with a little tuck spot there. And this is the other half of the page that I took out of my magazine, and the other half of the homemade paper. And this is just the back of the signature, and I've left that like that because, again, I want to do something on there, maybe some collage, maybe add some more ruffles, a bit of an extension. I don't know yet, I've not decided. I will keep you, you know, every time I work in it, I will show you. And finally, this is the last signature, and this is quite a simple plain one. This is, again, some of a PDF download, and backed onto card, and this is just tea stained paper. Again, from Naz's shop. More tea stained paper. Can't you tell this is a very simple one? I love this. Sometimes I just think that is all you need. I do like fuss, don't get me wrong, in my journals. I do like a fussy journal, but I also like to be able to build it up myself as I go along. But that, to me, is just perfect. So, yeah, I've just left that there, and the same on the other side. And then another piece of coffee-dyed paper, and then the back of the journal. And this is, I thought this matched quite well with this, with the yellows and the blues and the green birds. I thought that was a really nice match. And again, this is a piece of Liberty fabric. And that is it. And I absolutely love it. I am so pleased with how it's gone. It's taken me a while because I was frightened of messing up, so I'd put it off and I wouldn't do anything. And then I'd do a little bit more and feel a little bit more confident, and then I'd think, oh my word, it's time to sew the signatures in now. And I have never ever sewn 5 signatures in, so that was a little bit worrying for me, but I managed to do it. And I have to say, throughout this course of Naz's, I've really learnt quite a lot. Like I say, I've still got quite a lot to do. I have downloaded lots of different things, and I've also purchased some, let me put that to one side, I've also purchased some old piano paper, I have downloaded and cut out a lot of Naz's. Can you tell I like this kind of effect? There's a lot of different ephemera and sayings. So yeah, there's a lot that I'm going to do, but I've not got round to it. And I will do. I don't want to rush this process because I want to enjoy it. I want it to be, I want my everyday journal to be something that my family, especially my children and my grandchildren, can look back on and have something to look at. So I'm sorry if it's been a little bit of a discombobulated video because it's the first time and I was a little bit nervous, believe it or not. But I will hopefully be back very soon because I am at the moment in the middle of working on a Christmas journal, and I'm having this one again for myself, and it's going to be my December daily. So when I've got that constructed and got it all together, I will come back and show it to you. But for now, here is one last look at my beautiful everyday journal. And I will leave a link down below to where you can find the course to take. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.